Hi Gemini, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So I'm going to pull you an additional guidance card before I shuffle the rest of the deck. So one card please for Gemini. Beautiful. You got the same as Pisces. I'm going to put links underneath for the August general reading, and there'll be links to the Vimeo readings as well, which is about your relationships. So happy card is about feeling just joyful, happy for no reason, which is one of the highest places that you can actually be as a human being, is to be happy for absolutely no reason, just feeling this carefreeness in your heart. So tell me more about what is going on for Gemini. Now I've got to shuffle one more time and cut one more time, and we're ready. So what's going on for Gemini? Hierophant behind you, dealing with tradition, laws of the land, but very core security, the Hierophant. The gift is the Queen of Cups. The challenge is the Seven of Swords. Other people are showing up for you as the Wheel of Fortune. Underneath the Queen of Cups is the Three of Pentacles. The outcome is a Five of Wands, okay? So the Queen of Pentacles was there, but I'm going to shuffle. And then the Six of Cups. So the Five of Wands is, I actually quite like the Five of Wands. It's not the greatest card when you're in it, but it's heat that makes something change. Yeah, that's it. None of us would move an inch in this world if we didn't have this energy of heat. And sometimes that heat is discontentment. Sometimes it's, oh my God, I am struggling financially. I need to go make some sort of movement. That is the energy of the Five of Wands. One of my favourite cards. It's Saturn in Leo. So it's this creative impulse, but having a little bit of shoulds and coulds and storyline about it. So the Hierophant is behind you, which is about dealing with the laws of the land. It's Taurus, so you're dealing with tradition, everything that's earthy and solid in this world. The Queen of Cups is the gift. So male or female, even in my private readings, it's not gender specific. The Queen of Cups in this deck is she actually moves forward. She's the only queen or king that actually makes a move in this deck, and she moves forward offering her cup. Yeah, the challenge is a Seven of Swords, which means something is going on beneath the surface. It's a shadow card, basically. So what is the Seven of Swords about for Gemini? It might be you. Shall I stay or shall I go? It can be a card of analysis paralysis. So you overthink so much that you don't actually make a move. Very Gemini energy. Or it could be someone else that you're dealing with. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. It's with the Seven of Cups. Okay, two sevens. So the sevens, the best way to describe the sevens is you're walking up a mountain. You've gone beyond halfway, Gemini, but you know you get that tiredness and that a feeling of a little bit of confusion about the road ahead. Okay? There might be a little bit of unspoken energy going on here. And I'm not sure what that unspoken energy is, because the Queen of Cups with the Three of Pentacles underneath it speaks to me of making an emotional effort to understand the nature of something. Three of Pentacles is about group dynamics, but it's also about trying to understand what's going on between you potentially and other people. And seems to be the challenge is this foggy, vague, confusing energy. I've got another story going on that some of you are really beginning to master something. The Three of Pentacles is actually a card of mastery. And it is a central issue with the Queen of Cups over it. So it could be about offering compassionate support. That sort of energy is also going on. I can't help seeing a relationship dynamic here for some of you. The 2 sevens as a challenge would say to me that either you or the other person have not completed a cycle yet. Because you complete a cycle when you get to the 10s. But the wheel is showing up as other people's energy, which is a 10. So, which means the Wheel of Fortune is a clock, essentially. It's astrology. And no matter how much we want something, Gemini, everything is under the hands of this clock. So we can waste an awful lot of time when we don't trust the great unfoldment of time and cycles. But some cycles seems to have been completed for other people in your life, which is strange about why those 7s are showing up. Then tell me more about this position for Gemini. Don't give me another 7. Sorry. You know, completion of a cycle. The 10 of Wands is a little bit of a hard completion. You know the best way I describe the 10 of Wands? You're in the worst job in the world, yeah? You've found the courage to hand your notice in, but you've still got the last residue of the energy to deal with. And it's exhausting and it's a bloody nightmare. This is how other people are showing up for you, which means they're about to complete a very big karmic cycle here. Because if something is a nightmare, it's a karmic cycle, I can quite assure you, because what's happening is there's a really big theme being played out in that person's life. But they're reaching a completion, which would make sense about this energy and why you're the one stuck in the 7s and this feeling of unknown, vagueness. Do not use your mind, Gemini, to think your way through this. I'm an air sign. The mind rules supreme, but it cannot figure out our problems. Yeah. Only the heart really, really knows the truth. The Queen of Cups. So bring the Queen of Cups into these 7s, which means be kind to yourself, Gemini. Be, you know, sometimes happiness comes about for us when we show kindness to the most difficult things that we're going through. You know, that is really, really when we become free. When it's very easy to love what's lovable, isn't it? And love all the good things in life. But when we can bring love to, oh my gosh, I'm finding this a little bit challenging, and being able to bring the Queen of Cups to that, then we really are at that mountaintop, Gemini. I can guarantee you. Now, the outcome is even more bizarre. 5 of Wands, Saturn and Leo. So imagine Leo, the great lion who goes forth, yeah? With Saturn, the sense of restriction. So it's a card of, it's like this heat is building and building and building. You might feel it in your tummy as a knot. But then you get the 6, which is about reconnection, reunion. It's hitting the sweet spot, the 6 of Cups. It's very, very happy, happy card, because there's 2 children playing in here, and really that's a metaphor for that part of us that knows how to be happy, who hasn't forgotten, and that's what the 6 of Cups is about. But I think I can't help feeling there's a lot of relationship dynamics going on. That's exactly what I felt with your other readings for August, okay? some sort of resolution was happening, but the universe doesn't make things easy, Gemini, and I don't know why it doesn't make things easier. But there was a feeling it was through great tension that this breakthrough was happening, which is very, very similar to this reading. Can you give me an advice card for Gemini, please? Poised, which is like being open and flexible. Give me an advice card for Gemini to navigate this. So you get the victory card, which means that's about overcoming the fives, breaking through, expressing yourself, being, you know, velour is what they call it. So velour is that sort of, yes, you know, I got through the tension of the fives. I got through this battle I was having between my head and my heart, and I overcame it. That's exactly what the sixes are about. And what is it Gemini has to overcome? Yeah, Nine of Swords. The shadow, the fear, the holding back her energy. Boy, Gemini, you know, see, sometimes it's been a bit like that with these. There's about 3 signs, you're one of them. And I'm like, I did not expect that one. You know, it's been very, almost epic. And that's what I felt with your August reading. There was something really epic happening. You know, like the hero's journey. And there was something being overcame. And I almost want to clap and say absolutely. And this is the energy of this reading. Is it going to be easy? Well, the challenge is 2 sevens, you know, and it's definitely to do with our relationship. Look. Gemini, breathe. Imagine yourself as these 2 sixes. You've followed your heart. Imagine it, feel it, and go for it. And I tell you what, I'll be clapping all the way, Gemini. Love your reading. Definitely something intense. Something's cooking, Gemini. Much love. Bye.